Alright guys, back again. We are currently attempting to save our ally Spain from a British invasion from Gibraltar. I think it'll be alright. Most of these units seem to be garrisons. I've got roughly 100,000 troops coming down to protect them. Our northern front still looks okay. You know, we don't have a ton of troops here, but we're looking alright. Soviet front looking very good. Japan has conquered Australia, which is great. And other than that, things are looking pretty good for the Axis. This is our only major setback so far of the war. I kind of thought it was going to happen, to be honest. But I decided to take a chance that did not pay off. Trying to get our submarine fleet back, well, not back, but just going. That wasn't to begin with. Kind of hemorrhaging supplies. I'm gonna have to reduce this by about 20. Hopefully our upgrades come off and we can take care of that. Almost curious if I can get Italy to rebase some troops in Spain, but they're having some issues, so I'm gonna let them do what they're doing. They seem to be trying to take back Ethiopia, which England conquered, which is strange. Hopefully my very good armored brigades will be able to repel this mostly infantry assault. I may run into some supply issues due to my kind of shoddy headquarters situation, but it's an emergency, so that's kind of what happens. Revamp the direction my front's going here. Alright, let's see what happens. We're already starting off very good. Positive 64. Not bad. I don't have enough units here to use my strategy of flanking maneuvers, but looks like I might not need to. Our primary objective down here is going to be to take these ports back to prevent supplies from coming in. I will bring down some tactical bombers. They're very low on organization, but that'll heal up pretty quick if I can keep them out of combat. There we go. Upgrades. Upgrading is what we need. It's 4 o'clock on January 1st. Get there, and then we can begin our flanking maneuver. Hopefully he beats this unit there. Perfect. So as you can see, my units are far superior to the English ones. I mean, granted this is most likely just an infantry brigade, but I'm outnumbered almost 2 to 1 and still doing very well. Which is allowing Spain to kind of push a little bit. I'm gonna move in to try and reinforce their assault. Infantry lagging behind as usual. We're gonna try to get here to that province that I won't try to pronounce the name. That's a river crossing, but I think these are going to be mostly headquarters units, so we'll see. 9,000. There we go. So, as you can see, I'm attacking 20,000 versus 50,000, and this battle is most likely going to be won. I have to get infantry units down here to support this assault. How's that for an ugly order of battle? Alright, it is now 41, so we can research 1942 tech. So we want our infantry techs right away. Bring in bombers to support this. That'll probably turn it in our favor. Not that will. No, 29 versus 37. Yeah, and that pretty much seals it. And we're gonna make sure we search all of our tank, all of our artillery, our anti-tank, our armored car. We're gonna get all these 1942 techs going as soon as possible. Still leaves me 7 for officers, which is pretty good. Alright, beautiful. And the only problem with this assault is our infantry is lagging so far behind the main force. But we are sweeping British back into the sea. A better move would have been to attack here and encircle them. But I was more worried about them pushing out on the Spanish. I didn't think I would win this easily, to be honest with you. We're gonna gear up for the assault on Gibraltar. We're gonna bomb it severely. Find some more attack bombers here. Where are they? Here we go. Here's 2. Get them down here. We're gonna start bombing Gibraltar. But not until our forces are in place to begin. the war in the Pacific is going. About the same. Kind of curious what Japan is gonna do next. Did they invade New Zealand? Yes, they did. One Marine unit. I don't know if that's gonna pay off for them. We're getting close to the declaration of war by the US. Not something we really want to deal with, but may not have a choice. They're very weak up here, but not sure if I need more troops over here. Famous last words. Alright, so we have... Get everything under control here. Perfect. Get everything going. Now we will start our bombing of Gibraltar. Only attack at night. Try to avoid these anti-aircraft guns. Obviously, fight not going great to begin with. We will try to grind their organization down over time. See, 34% yellow, that's great. Our combat width is 3 there, just for see what that does. 38. Check out the battle, so we've got 5 units with 15 width. We can get another unit from here, I believe. Nope, so now I have 2 units in reserve. We've got 4 garrisons. Yeah, this battle should be won. See, down here we have 0% organization on their 2 non-garrison units. So this is looking real good. That will knock England out of the Mediterranean completely. If Italy could finish this up, which I don't know if they seem to have moved troops to Ethiopia, which, dear God, I take back my taking back of everything I said. It's a bad move. 83% on Gibraltar. All good organization across the board. Our first real... Oh, and taking Gibraltar. Great. Just gonna pause to see what that did. Up to 36% surrender progress. That's great. Alright, so. We have a boat down here. Base there. What I'm gonna do is... gonna leave 1 HQ 2 infantry units there. Bring everyone else home. Hopefully Spain can maintain that. Great. So that went well. Killed a lot of British troops. I don't think they escaped. It didn't look like it, but you never know. It's hard to say, really. I don't think they did, which would be ideal. Still bombing England. Haven't seen any air battles. I think their planes are just staying on the ground. Alright. So another victory for the Axis powers here. Hopefully Spain can maintain it. That should wreck the supplies of these troops, which will really help Italy. Really need my upgrades to finish here. April 10th, I could theoretically invade England. Now, the game does have a hard-coded response where if you take London, Russia will declare war on you. So we have to be careful about that. These troops are still walking. Jesus. They've been walking for 2 sessions now. Poor guys. Now, who is not moving? Him. What else? I thought I left another guy here. Leave him. Alright. In Spain, helping out in French North Africa. I mean, I would consider that kind of a crushing defeat for the Allies there, losing Gibraltar. If we can maintain our hold on it, that'll be crippling. Absolutely crippling. So now I have the tough decision. Do I go for Russia? I outnumber him. I have a pretty decent army advantage on him. But I mean, it's Russia. Like once things start going bad, they go real bad. Or do I wait for these landing craft to produce in April and try to, you know, launch an invasion of England and try to take England out before the US can even join? Definitely a possibility. Once you make shorefall on England, they really are a pushover. It's just a matter of getting enough troops there to maintain those beachheads. Which, I mean, obviously that's the key. Maybe I can sink these landing craft, which will help out. The other option? I mean, I think those are my options. I don't think I have much of a choice. I have to invade Russia, or I have to invade England. And Russia's scary. I mean, this border looks really good to me. Especially with all these mechanized units coming off. My manpower looks pretty good. I mean, I could... The problem with waiting until next year is... I mean, Japan declares on the United States soon. Well, soonish. Can I beat the Soviet Union in a year? Probably not. Maybe. I mean, who knows? Italy really needs to take these provinces back. Not quite sure how they're losing, to be honest with you. Oh boy. So with these troops up here, I mean, this does not look like a strong enough front to take on the United States or a full invasion. I definitely need more troops over here. I mean, this armor is almost certainly going to go on the western front. Well, I guess it's going to have to be a decision for next time. I think 1942 might be too late to wait, and I'm strong enough here to defend against the US if they invade in the north, but if they take Spain, what am I going to do about it? There's not much I can do. But alright, it looks like that's a decision for tomorrow. Alright guys, thank you. I will see you then.